Welcome back, Fortnite fam, to the FNCS Finals, day number 1. Game number 2, going over to Queasy and Victor V. I almost called him VZ. That would have been crazy. Shout outs to them. Crazy stuff out of that last game. I did mention the leaderboard, though, and the craziness is kind of starting to develop. So again, just a reminder, we're playing for 12 games, 6 today, 6 tomorrow. So this is just the results after game 2. VZ, that would be crazy. Nobody freak out. 3 duos currently breaking into the triple digits. Higgs and Curve still holding on to that number 1 spot, which is pretty insane. Quite a ways out ahead of everybody else. Kelly, a 6th place with 2 elims means they get to hold on to that number 1 spot.
Yeah, Curve with that solo,
with that zone in that end game there definitely allowed them to collect just a little bit more placement points. Seeing them sticking into that first place spot is great to see for them. And obviously, if we're going to be talking about great, we got to talk about Clix and Rapid. What a great way to show up on the main stage for the main number 1. And you know, there was a moment where we saw Clix and Rapid take, or they were on second, hide around zone 8, peeking up to high, and then they steal it, but they stole it with Rapid and Clix having barely any builds. But this elimination onto Javi is what allowed Rapid to get this incredible refresh and be able to kind of control high ground. And you know, there was a moment where we thought they were going to do Vivid.
Yeah, actually, I thought Clix and Rapid were going to go ahead and win this game, but we did, of course, see Noxy and Dash pull out one of those major 1 plays that we saw a bunch, right? Kind of hanging back into the storm. Of course, it was a little bit easier to do it in major number 1 because you did have the overdrive grenades kind of combined with the flowberry back then. So now a lot of teams don't usually do it, but Noxy and Dash kind of bringing that into first in here in major number 2 kind of caught Clix and Rapid off guard. That being said, it was still a great game for them. You could see they're now in 6th place. They went up the leaderboard 19 placements. They weren't, of course, the only team to fly up the leaderboard, as we did see our game 2 winners are Queasy and Victor V fly up 45 placements up the leaderboard. But the cool thing here is that 2nd through 10th are only actually kind of dispersed by just 22 points. So everything is very, very close right now.
Guys, welcome.
I'm looking at that those triple digits right now at the top there. Ritual, Cold. I mean, you're right though, Viv, right? It's still very close, especially just after the first 2 games of the competition. So many of these duos don't feel like, you know, if you told me, hey, this was like the final game, like if this was game 12, like they are all so into this right now. You can tell, Kelly, they're really giving it everything they have. I mean, even at the beginning of this game, right, we had that crazy clutch out of Veno. Like, these games have not disappointed.
No, watching the end game and seeing it beat all the top competitors that we've seen time and time again. Cold versus Shadow in that moment, and I think it was Shadow that actually came out on top. I actually don't know if he got the refresh from that though, because I think there was just so much chaos going on that even though you have these big names like Cold as a solo, Shadow as a solo as well, it just, there's only so much you can do. And obviously Cold and Ritual currently at the top of our leaderboard right now, looking to be pretty good, but it's Cold and Ritual. I know that they want to win.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they need to actually pick up in the eliminations category because right now they're playing super consistent. I mean, a 6th place, a 5th place, but they only have 4 eliminations in the first 2 games there. A team that we did not talk about that kind of broke into the top 10 there. We kind of mentioned them after game number 1. They were in 15th place. Acorn and Bolts have now entered that top 10 territory after that game number 2 there, where they went ahead and picked up 8th place with 4 eliminations of their own. And again, with how close 10th and 2nd place are right now, this is still pretty much anybody's game. Of course, we're only 2 games in, so I don't want to start to call things early here, but yeah, Acorn and Bolt seemingly kind of picking it up here on the back foot of actually Acorn being left alive as a solo to kind of clutch up a couple of points.
Oof. And once again, I'm so glad that we got to see his solo clutch at the start of this show, that we got to be just fortunate enough to witness for Heats, and Acorn once again proving that if it's down to him, he is going to be able to do whatever he can to make sure that his team is still able to garner just a few more points. So glad to see them break into the top 10. And although, Zeke, I don't know if we have necessarily a breakdown of them, but Yuz and Sharkman, 2nd place, currently kind of showing some of our top teams up.
I know, it's crazy, right? Like, this has been an insane first 2 games. We've got 30 seconds before we jump back into the game. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts very quickly. Again, we have to remind ourselves that this is a 12-game format. Though I kind of mentioned, like, hey, a lot of these teams are coming out swinging, we have to remember they have to do this over the course of 12 games, right? Like, if this was 6 games, hey, this is the pace we want to be at. But Kelly, with 12 games to go, we got to make sure we save enough in the tank for tomorrow.
100%. And we've talked about historically how some players and duos do better on day 2,
Yeah.
day 1. Maybe they're really
Yep.
good at VOD reviewing and kind of seeing what they can do to make some changes. And Vivid, I think that we're going to be seeing some of these teams as well make
Yeah,
some
yeah.
changes for day 2.
Wait.
Yep, of course, would
I
not
think
be
it's
surprised.
this
That's what we
better.
kind
You
of love
welcome
about
to
the
Twitch.
2-day formats. All of our teams
Yeah,
can kind of have the
guys.
opportunity to
Welcome
adapt.
back.
But for now, still in day number 1, game 3. Zeke, very, very excited to see how
You
it
guys
pans out.
don't forget to hit
Well,
the
Viv,
follow
it's
button.
ready. Let's find our seats on the battle bus
Like.
for game number 3.
You will pop on. I don't know, maybe.
Already, Monster, it's looking
Just
like
follow
Higgs
button.
and
Hit
Curve
the follow
through 2
button.
games are looking pretty consistent. Curve has the most eliminations and second most damage.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of crazy. Curve just finding his confidence this year
Yeah.
after that FNCS
Let's
championship
go.
win with Veno. I'm thinking he took away so many key learnings from that he is really looking to start excelling himself amongst the elite players. And hey, at the end of the day, Jacob, they're showing it.
Yeah, and I think on the other side of that coin, kind of Higgs the same thing. You know, going into the Summit land, Clix and Higgs, they won a Division Cup. They were on a high. They were like, we could actually win this.
Yeah.
Summit land happens. They
Come on,
dud
boys.
out. They
Who do you
break
think
up.
is
Higgs kind of
gonna
blames
win?
himself. It's my fault, my IGLing. And now he took
think
that
Clix are
role
right,
here
but-
as the IGL, letting Curve frag out. We can see if that continues because game
Who's
3
with
is
me?
ready.
Like.
So let's jump right into it.
Aegis too, guys.
Well, one thing's for certain,
Who do you
round
think is
after
gonna
round,
win this game?
Fortnite never ceases to surprise us. You know, last game, the biggest
you're
upset, though,
with
was
me,
watching
say that.
Aegis and
Clix.
Veno catch that massive clutch and
I
then
think
get
it's
third
Clix
party
will
by the
win.
teams that are lurking nearby.
I was
am
with
curious to
the
see how
POV
this one's going to
Clix,
play out,
but
what type of
for now,
micro
we will
adjustment
watch
can we
Fortnite.
see out of Aegis and Veno, because
Like.
when you start dropping games like that, you see how the leaderboard can begin to gap away
Okay,
from
I
you.
think
And that's
they
going to be a major
dropped
problem
this
if you're
Clix
trying.
right here. Yeah.
This one.
It's we are on Clix now. Guys, they are dropping now.
Diving.
Guys, we should hit the end of this month like 500 followers, 800 V-Bucks giveaway. Well, let me make some follow alert, maybe.
Save.
Then I can know here. Beatbox.
Yep.
Nice.
Other, not pistol.
Alert. Alert. 4. Back. English. We're doing Twitch now. I don't know, guys. Chat. I don't know. I go to follow. Chosen.
We're going to be talking about...
Oh.
Oh god, guys. Come up. Six, maybe.
Run.
I got this.
Is that?
Hey, 6, 7, 6, 7.
Okay, I'm gonna gonna go greed 2 chest above. No, I pistol. Oh. They buy chug and shockwaves have no fucking shocks, dude. Literally 0. I need. Oh, oh yeah. Fuck. I need about 6 shocks. I can buy chug too.
Oh
I'm
my
good.
God.
I'm dropping 3
Dude,
meds.
I'm
You need?
sorry. I'm not watching. I'll be
I'm 3
back
bigs,
on
3
that
bigs and a
song.
chug. Alright, let me get Max forward. Ready, I'm ready. I'm just want to send it.
Wait.
Yep, come. I'm shocking. You want to land on hotel or what? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, fuck. Oh, yeah. You go back and keep on them if you want. Yeah.
Mein Führer, ich kann nicht zulassen, dass die Soldaten, die für Sie verbringen...
6, 7,
Maybe.
7, man.
No.
Oh, no, man.
Wait, I see him.
Sorry.
They're running this way. Like, closer than that, though. Like, perfect cube. Nah, they went this way. Yeah, that way.
Why you
Down.
bullying me?
Down. Let's do it. Hey. ¡Imbécil!
¡Tengo miedo!
Like towards the south, southish. Oh. We're all the way back here.
No way, yo guys, welcome. BT. Siki. BT Happy.
Oh.
I don't know how to pronounce your name.
You wanna come? You wanna bait him over here? Sit in two,
Oh,
sit in
wow,
2
yo.
cones. They have to come to the vending.
What's up? Oh, thank you for the follow, bro.
Yeah, check. Maybe swimming cluster.
Wait.
Oh.
Not okay, wait.
Oh. Yeah, him.
Should I?
20, 40
I
cracked.
don't know,
He
right?
cracked. Topped him. I topped him.
Wait, I'm gonna read it. What did you say? Like... Emote snap.
I burned 2 shocks.
A snap. Bro, I didn't snap. I'll watch your day, bro.
I'm 30. Oh, Franco! Yeah. Chop. We. Oh.
Thank you for the follow game, bro.
Kaputas eh!
Ay! Yun! Malalaso.
No.
Oh my god. Beat,
What?
happy. Yo, thank you. Beat happy. Emote and snap.
Yeah. I need to pop 10 on my chug.
Wait,
pop
bro,
this.
I'm doing okay, thank you, bro. Skibidi.
I mean, we could cube on them too. Like,
I don't
we know
how
they have to come
pronounce
towards us.
your name,
Kids who
bro.
swim.
Sorry.
I see your chest. I'm gonna get it. Or no?
Hoi, ik ben Cor en ik kom met Emmeloord. Ik heb hele vette bars en deze zijn gestoord.
What did you say? Let me see.
One more shots.
Who do you think is gonna win?
No.
Skibidi mode. I don't know, bro.
125.
Who do you think is gonna win? Like World Cup, this cup.
Arrows here.
Yeah, this maybe. Then I see.
Cup foots. On it. They're on it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
I'm going. Yeah. Why is it doing like that? What do you think? Do you think Clicks Arab is gonna win this cup?
I think we just crouch all the way up. I swear we just crouch. We have the edits.
Wacht. Plug upgrade. Nee,
Sorry, edits. Yeah. Don't shoot though. Don't make noise. I saw him crouching right there. Come in. Hunter. Yes. Finish.
Yes!
Got it. Come. Build it here. Nice. I'm bombing yes. Not. Make sure everything's always a kid that's yes! I'm no gold. I'm carrying 4 in shot judge, yeah.
Read the judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy you.
Look at my fucking.
I'm buying Layama.
Yes.
100. I can shock us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not a sing.
Yes.
Wait, remember read the chat. Almost. Always.
Not a single car.
Oh.
Yes, Daddy.
Those are free kills. It's fun. Yes. Solid griefing probably.
Daddy, no!
Daddy, yes.
Nah, they're just clearing it. That's again. Yeah. Wanna go or we're saying?
Yes.
Ah.
No, yes. This is...
I'm just trying to stare at them, see what they're doing.
Yes.
They're in. 20. A different team coming in actually. Oh, they're going nice. Oh, beam them or no? Nah, maybe let them. Nice. Got foots. This is on the team, I think. Yep. Where we going? Yeah, kid pop and chug there. Alright, land in the tree. How many solo shots here? Solo shot? Nah, fucking solo shot. Kill me.
Okay, I think it's like
Okay.
Yo, welcome.
I'm popping med. I'll cancel left. They jump on us.
Channel.
Nice.
Oh my god, they couldn't even add something.
Yeah, they need. Yeah, he's sitting above us.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Let me know.
Bro.
Build.
No.
In or no? Pausing. I got hit. I got hit 20.
This.
Yeah. Hey, Venus skin. No, let it go. Move. Chill now. My bad. I'm going right box. Take more boxes. I'm gonna get ready to kill these kids.
Do rock. Yep. Oh shit. I don't need sweat. There's 3. No way. Glitch or epic lose. How long is it take? Epics. Like time or gonna 30 seconds. I'm gonna make 8 seconds. Change and copy it, guys. Maybe this one. This one. Replace it with this one. Yo guys, welcome. If you are new to this channel, like.
It don't matter. It is what it is.
Right, let me fix this fast. Oh my god. I'm gonna do this. I gotta fix that one later, I think so. It's not for now. I'm gonna just keep this one on this. I'm gonna readjust my judge from there. I think YouTube is doing nothing. I think Twitch is doing better. Little bit. Oh, you're winning.
Damage to kind of stay ahead in this game overall. 123. A couple quick shots from Poyo are going to connect. They continue to climb up that Storm Surge ladder. I'm not sure their problems are over with just yet, but they did ease up on the tension so far. Aoxy and Jojo trying to come from behind zone. Curve and Higgs continue their domination here in the third game, finding more eliminations to help their own Storm Surge.
Meanwhile, Veno and Agers, they were at one point barely holding on, now flying ahead of the competition here. Already at 3 eliminations, they're making up for lost time from that game 2 early falling. Still managing to maintain a very high amount of average eliminations here, but look at this. Find Seek there in the process. The full quick elimination, now they're up to 4, and a big refresh for them here. That's a much wanted material count, even a refresh on the shockwaves too. Taki solo to the side, Vert solo in front of them as well.
Taki is going to get found out from the backside. Higgs and Curve, even though they have to rotate themselves, they're using those quick seconds to pressure everybody towards the outside, force them to use materials, resources, anything to simply just stay alive. And while they have priority position, they immediately shockwave towards the front and do it yet again. Zone after zone, Higgs and Curve finding clear-cut opportunities to increase their possession in the game, but also take down others. You see Chimp falling in the distance. Chimp and 20 forced to swerve off of Latte landing in this game.
Yeah, Cole took down Virgo as well in that rotate. That was a really tough one. Shadows by himself. Meanwhile, Agers, Veno lurking up on a build, forced to build here. They were about to set up an ambush into a box there. And this is what Veno does best. Again, setting up those lurk plays to give them a huge and massive advantage. But as we say that, Curve finds Shadow there too. Here comes the moving zones though. Victor V and Queasy are at the front side of this one. Curve and Higgs watching it all come crashing down towards them. This is where they're picking up big eliminations. In the first moving, they had no elims. Now they're at 3, potentially counting.
And while they're just kind of smoothly sitting, getting elims, ruining games, Cold actually took down Poyo as Queasy and Victor V continue to climb up that ladder.
Oh shit, come on.
Game after game, you know they're going to go up there, try to make a play for that high ground. You're seeing them kind of put a lot of pressure on towards that second height, so that way that team can no longer feel comfortable. But Higgs and Curve already rotated on out as Queasy, that second height, targeting yet again. Noxie Dash. There's so many players that could potentially try to fly their way up towards that high ground, so they got to keep their eyes peeled.
Yeah, and we didn't really get to see this Storm Surge damage journey of Victor V and Queasy, but whatever they changed from game 1 is slowly and surely working more and more in their favor. Meanwhile, Ritual and Cold already have 4 eliminations here. This sleeper team, nothing too flashy just yet, but Cold normally has a highlight or 2 before the tournament's over. Meanwhile, Peterbot by himself here, clutching up, finding his way through a couple of points here. Not sure how early he lost his teammate, but he's going to be set down in 18th.
Yep, Storm Surge again being the problem for Peterbot and Pollo. Through 3 games, we need to see them kind of switch things up. But for Veno and Agers, honestly, it's just making it off of spawn is the only thing they need to do. This is honestly giving me feelings of Veno's domination in his Major 1 win. If he can keep that up, we might be staring down a back-to-back opportunity. But Higgs has gone down. We said they have room for mistakes, but Curve, if he clutches up, will continue to hold on to the cushion they've built.
I mean, this is kind of crazy. They're already in the 200-point range, Higgs and Curve, and they're still earning points. Mind you, keep in mind, they are barely earning anything, but this is going to continue to give them that huge gap. But Victor V and Queasy have such control over the lobby. Cold, Ritual have managed to stay their way into the storm a little too long. You can see they're very hurt. Meanwhile, F9 and Moneymaker, I keep talking about that quiet play style. They're a sleeper team. Here goes, though. Muzz, Rise fighting for the high ground here, Jacob. The side shot onto Queasy was a miss, but Rise manages to maintain control here.
Yeah, this is another team that's a huge threat, kind of coming together at the last possible moment, even during the play-ins, having a bad day 1, but since then they have not looked back. They're trying to control the high ground. Victor V and Queasy, they're the ones forced to give it up, but Queasy is going to get dropped. Victor V scrambling around, trying to survive. No shield left, but he repositions with a shockwave. More than enough chug, but there's 0 time to actually use it, and 0 builds to stay alive. Victor V and Curve, for that matter, will both be eliminated.
Such a quick turn of events there, and I still see Josh working his way through the mid-ground. Seems like he might be solo, but Cold and Ritual are the team finding momentum as their train is off on the tracks here to the races, doing very well for themselves. 7 eliminations now. Duo next door, they took back into their box, and it's actually Josh who's kind of lurking about here. But here it goes into Acorn's box. They find Acorn, try to finish bolts, but it's not going to be enough. It's all up to Ritual now.
Yeah, he scrambles around, making sure to complete the elimination onto Acorn for the Siphon. Josh going on the chase, getting the Siphon just in time to stay alive. Noxie doing the same thing. Everybody just laying it all on the line. No stone left unturned. And even have Noxie and Josh trying to make a heroic effort, return back. Muzz spots him out for a second, but does not have ammo. He literally ran out at the last second, unable to get the elimination, but it's a moot point because Noxie still takes down Josh. 2v1 situation here for a win.
This is tough. Muzz doesn't have any ammo to work with. It's all up to Rise to put that high ground pressure down. They're going to be forced into a shotgun battle. But Ozone and Golden, a team that have already qualified for the LAN event, they have nothing to lose. They're firing up. They're in the end game. Noxie's taking a fight with Muzz here. Muzz needs to secure this elimination, but Golden and Ozone are patient. They're waiting. Rise falls to the storm. Muzz finds one, goes up for the Siphon request, but no. Ozone and Golden slip away here. Ozone fighting for the storm. Muzz versus Ozone in a 1v1. Muzz is one of the sharpest when it comes down to it, but he has to hit the shot here and now. Can he get it, Jacob? It's looking close, and of course, he can secure the win. And just like that, he gets it with 8.
It definitely would have been a little bit easier. He really ran out of medium ammo at the last possible second. Rise as well. But I hear a noise in the distance. Is that Zeke?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if... What was that? That was a crazy sound. That wasn't me. There was no way that me, Muzz's #1 fan, that wasn't me. Anyway, Muzz and Rise, big victory right here in game number 3. Kelly, you know, when you're on such critically low ammo, that's a tough spot to be in, and yet in those final moments, this is just all experience. Muzz is like, dude, let's go. I'm about to win this game.
to see that you are in potential shambles as far as your loadout goes, but to still identify that height is vulnerable and that you guys have just enough to be able to steal it away, that is what Muzz and Rise do best. Find that opportunity, the little hitch in the armor of their opponents, and taking full advantage of it. But of course, it wasn't just the height steal. Rise and Muzz controlled that high ground quite well for the last few moments and then made sure to not get overwhelmed, even having a player launch up onto them when it was potentially down to a 2v2. Again, they handled that well, but it coming down to Muzz in that final moment of a 1v1. And for me, I do appreciate the fact that Muzz prioritized the Siphon in the final moment, or it was like the second to last elimination, so he was able to get topped off on that heal in that final fight against Ozone.
Yeah, Muzz and Rise, pulling a Zeke right there myself, just did such a good job of taking the high ground at the exact moment that they needed to. Kelly kind of talked about it, whether or not they knew that Victor V himself, I think Victor was kind of like dropping down the moment that they kind of went up for the high ground. So it was just so well timed that it was just Queasy up there who was not going to go ahead and opt to actually defend it. So they effectively kind of got it for free. And then it was just a clutch from Muzz. I mean, he played this so well. You can see he's just kind of constantly resetting the edits to go ahead and try to bait out that shot, trying to make sure that he takes no damage in the process of cleaning that one up. And sure enough, he didn't take any damage and cleaned it up well. So shout out to Muzz and Rise, man. Listen, second place in game number 1. Game number 2 didn't go so well for them. They win in game number 3. They're going to soar back up the leaderboard.
I can't wait for you guys to see where they currently are. First a break. When we return, we'll take a look at these leaderboards. We'll see you in a second. Muzz!